Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a reading on the full moon in Libra and what blessings and messages that the moon is helping you with in this cycle. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I've already pulled out the cards. These are just the cards to pick from, but we have another pile to go along with your reading. So take your time, pick from your heart, say a prayer, and we will see you at your reading. Welcome, pile 1. So you have this card, which is the Bhairavi Yogini, and it says, face your fears, for it is the right time and you are ready to overcome them. You will be given the power to fulfill your heart's desires. Embrace your path with confidence. Healing around belonging and abundance is taking place within your soul. You are spiritually protected from toxic energies. Recognize your inner divine badass and commit to your dreams with conviction. So that's the general theme of your reading here. You're ready to let something go. It's time to kind of, release something from your soul, from your being, your energy, and to move forward and recognize that you're protected. You are, in fact, a badass, and to kind of, commit to your dreams with conviction. Put your attention there, put your focus there to your dreams and move forward. You also have the root chakra here. So this is also talking about something very practical, very relatable, like grounding, taking practical and meaningful steps in your life currently that will really make a big difference in the long run. I feel, the root chakra, it's the base chakra. So kind of working on healing that now will lay the foundation for more to come. So we're going to come to this card last. This is from the Sufi Wisdom Oracle, and I want to use it as like a final blessing card. So we're going to start with your oracle cards. You have focus, 4th house with home, nourishment, peace, 4 of Wands. You have 2 fours, the Magician, 4 of Wands again, and it says abundance, Ace of Swords, Justice, 9 of Inspiration, and 5 of Materials. Making sure all these fit in the frame. Okay. So you have 3 fours in your reading, which again, goes back to this, the root chakra energy, to kind of ground, to take practical steps, and very realistic, and kind of steps that are, in the material and physical realm, to take the action necessary to kind of, release and purge here. So a lot of cards are highlighting the theme. With focus here, again, that comes down to your intention, and like this said here, your conviction that eventually is the foundation for the action that follows. So ultimately, every action that you take must have a purpose and an intention, and very meaningful action. It's not just about doing something blindly, just kind of saying you'll do something and doing it without any like intention of what you want to achieve from that particular action. So this energy here is kind of asking you to set very practical goals, and also with clear intention of what you want to achieve from this goal, and make sure that you are in fact meeting those goals or expectations that you have set for yourself. You also have here card number 7 and 28 and 42 that are all multiples of 7. So again, reinforcing this theme that every action you take will actually have payoff in the long run. So this is not like a one-time thing that you do. This is something that periodically you commit to something, and you come back and do a check-in, and then you adjust accordingly, and then you keep going from there. You keep growing, you keep learning, you keep healing, and setting these intentions for you to grow. And again, with the moon cycles here, that message is also reinforced. It's something you keep going. You don't just stop doing this. I see another mandala here in this circle. So it's clear that with a lot of you, I'm kind of seeing, the swords here, plus with this 5 of materials card, maybe there's a part of you that is feeling a little defeated. Maybe feeling that, you're not up for this challenge, just not feeling your full worth, like kind of low self-worth, low self-esteem. And this card here is there to remind you again, recognize your inner divine badass and commit to your dreams with conviction. So there's a message here to reinforce the fact that you are actually capable of accomplishing whatever you desire here. You're also capable of letting go of your past, and there's actually so much for you to achieve. With the 4 of Wands here twice, this says abundance. 4 of Wands, is a card of abundance, stability, commitment. So there is potential here. There's potential not only within yourself, your inner power, that if focused correctly, if actually, if you commit to yourself and kind of, take baby steps and take it easy on yourself, but set an action plan to grow. If you can do that for yourself, there is potential to actually manifest a lot of like great things, like big things that you're actually not recognizing at the moment. So for you, I feel, pile 1, that everything is starting with baby steps. Don't set your sights like too high, where you're kind of bound to fail at that point. Start very practically, start step by step, and maybe just one thing at a time. Even if there's 10 things you want to achieve, break it down to do one at a time, and set very practical and meaningful steps that can help you get there, can help you commit, can kind of reinforce your own, your own strengths, for you to understand that you can actually do this. You have the potential within you. So, don't set expectations for yourself that that you won't be able to accomplish, because though you may feel kind of wounded at this time, or defeated, just tired, whatever it may be, you actually have the potential within you, and you have the energy within you to accomplish all that you desire. But it's not going to come if you force it. It's not going to come, Like, you can't expect someone to fight in a war when they've already fought a war just now. You need a rest, you need a break. You've done enough. You need to give yourself the adequate rest as well. So that actually may be a key piece of what you are asked to take action towards, because with the 4th house relating to your home, your soul, your body, your physical body, your energy body, your thoughts, your mental body. So all that is at play here. So it's not necessarily about taking action somewhere on the outside or accomplishing something outside of you. It's actually taking those steps, taking rest, making time for rest and nourishment that will actually bring peace within yourself. Yeah, so with this pile, I feel that the energy is more focused on the past and the present, where it's actually mostly on the present, and a lot of that has to do with releasing energies that you have accumulated in your past right now. And bring your energy, bring your attention, bring your focus to the present moment. Don't look to the past, don't look to the future. Bring your attention to the present and see what you can do right now to bring yourself peace, to nourish yourself. You also have, this says waxing crescent 5, and this says waning crescent 5. And you also have 5 of materials. So with the triple 5s, there's also a change that is indicated, but that change is very subtle compared to the force that we're seeing here. The 4s and 7s actually that are playing out here. So your energy in this pile 1 has more to do with the present and taking very practical steps to really replenish your energy, to heal, to release. And in that process, you will actually recognize that, you are in fact a badass. You are fine as you are. There's actually much potential within you. And gradually, when you kind of come into that energy of peace within yourself, you'll find that naturally you'll attract more abundance and belonging towards yourself. So if there's anything to do with people in this case, if you felt kind of hurt by people, the energy here is letting you know that justice will be upheld. So if anyone has wronged you, their karma will come back to them. It's not up to you to decide how it comes back to them, or, when, or whatever the details may be, but know that the universe will take care of it. And sometimes, maybe what you want is not necessarily the best course of action. The universe knows better than you. So if you're kind of feeling hurt by people, know that justice will be upheld. You have not lost anything. If somebody has left your life, if someone has kind of betrayed you in some way, made you feel like you're not worthy enough, that's their reflection and their problem. It has nothing to do with you, because you are actually worthy of stability and commitment and loyalty, and true belonging. You deserve to feel loved and accepted for who you are. So if somebody else, has hurt you in this situation, let go of them. they're done, they're gone, because your time now is to kind of release what has happened in the past and to nurture yourself, because there's something very beautiful and magical that is coming to you. With the Magician card, you know, it's talking about your own, the potential that is available to you, and the inspiration here that will gradually come as you heal within yourself. So there's a little hint here that, you know, good things are coming. It's almost like you are getting ready to expand and move into completely new territory, but you can't move ahead just yet until you have like kind of released what has happened. You're kind of in a limbo phase here where you know, perhaps something has left your life, something is gone, but there's a need to heal and replenish yourself, to nourish yourself, to kind of help you move forward. And this is something, you know, very practical here. Like, this could mean changing your diet. This could also mean thinking happier thoughts, or you know, who you spend time with, what you're watching, what, you know, social media, what you're doing. All those things kind of influence how you feel. So make sure that you're feeding yourself only that which is uplifting and positive and happy, and actually that will replenish you, rejuvenate you, that will bring you peace, rather than reinforce toxicity, you know? So you may need to kind of detox from social media. You may need to, like, you know, eat healthier food, and do it one at a time. You know, do it, just start small. Be like, okay, I'm gonna have one serving of fruit every day for a week, and that's your only goal. That's what you're gonna commit to. So, you know, don't overwhelm yourself with like, I'm gonna eat 5 fruits and veggies, and I'm gonna work out every day this week, and I'm gonna do, you know, don't overwhelm yourself that way. Take it one step at a time. And then it takes things, you know, a while to become a habit. And that's what I'm seeing with this 7, 28, and 42. Like, they're all multiples of 7. So what I'm seeing is kind of, you know, one step at a time. You know, focus on something. Once that becomes a habit, once you become comfortable with it, or once you've accomplished what you want from that particular intention, from that particular goal or action, then move on to the next one. Don't overwhelm yourself here, because you've been through a lot, and you don't need to, like, you're the last person that should be setting yourself up to fail. So don't be hard on yourself right now, Pile 1, because this is a healing stage for you. And I feel like that's what the moon is kind of helping you with. You may actually feel, you know, with the full moon in Libra, you may actually feel called towards things that are nourishing to you, that bring you harmony, that bring you peace, that bring you a sense of justice. So you'll kind of be instinctively called towards that at this time. So whatever you are being called towards, focus on that and let it heal you and let it uplift you. So we're gonna pull your final card here, which is from the Sufi, I think it's Sufi Blessing Oracle. It could be Sufi Wisdom Oracle. But you have Drunk with Love. Let love lift you to freedom. So that's your final message, Pile 1. So with this, you know, let love lift you to freedom. Focus on one thing at a time that will awaken love within you, that will awaken this peace and joy within you. And be mindful of that, you know, recognize that you are capable of healing yourself, of helping yourself, and you're all you need to awaken your full potential. So let love, you know, awaken within you and do whatever makes you feel the most in love and the most at peace. So that's all your message, Pile 1. Happy full moon. I hope it brings you lots of love and blessings, and we'll see you again next time. Take care. Welcome, Pile 2, to your reading. So you picked this card, which is Mantra Shakti, and it says, do not allow negative thought or speech to undermine your inner spiritual connection. Claim your voice and your power to express yourself from your heart. Though it may not yet be visible in your physical world, a new order is generating within the soul, and in time it shall manifest in a transformation that heals your inner world and improves your physical life circumstances too. That's lovely. So this is the general theme of your reading. So do not allow negative thought or speech, because there is a very strong spiritual connection within yourself. Claim your voice and your power to express yourself. And although something may not be visible, there's a shift that is happening, which in time will kind of heal and become very apparent to you. So with this card, Mantra Shakti, you know, this term mantra, it's kind of used interchangeably with affirmations, but mantra actually refers to the sound vibration that, you know, it's not something that can be seen, but the mantra, even though, you know, you chant words, it ultimately has to do with the sound of every syllable and every word being spoken, that the vibration of that has very potent, like, powers of transformation. So that is kind of what is happening within you right now, Pile 2, or the journey that you are on. You may not see it, but there's actually a force that is acting very strongly around you, within you, you know, not just in a physical sense, but also from a soul perspective, that is actually helping you shift your world in a very, like, immensely transformative way. So let's see your oracle cards. This card I'm going to come back to. This is the Sufi Wisdom Oracle, and I'm going to come back to it. So we're going to start with the oracle cards, and then we're going to go to tarot. So you have Voyage, Venus with Beloved, Patience, Abundance, Six of Wands, Queen of Cups, King of Swords, Ace of Cups. You have the Muse of Inspiration here, which is the King of Wands. And then you also have the Hierophant. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to swap these two, and yeah, barely fits into the frame, so okay. So one of the words that jumped out to me here when reading this card was spiritual connection. And to me, that spoke beyond just the connection within yourself. It's talking about a deep, deep connection that is both within and external to you as well. So here in your reading, you know, there are two kings And I'm also seeing a lot of feminine energy here as well, with the Queen of Cups, the Venus energy, and Venus rules Libra, I believe. So I'm not too into astrology, but I'm still learning and I'm fascinated by it. So I don't focus on those aspects too much just yet, but I feel that with the Libra full moon and the Venus coming up here, the timeline in your reading is kind of very centered to now. And you also have 3 full moons here. Ooh, another full moon here. So there's, with 4 full moons in your reading, it's talking about, something really awakening within you, something coming up to the full potential, possibly something that you've worked on for lifetimes. And I'm also seeing the sun. So there's kind of the energy of divine masculine, divine feminine, sun and moon. There's mirroring going on here. So to me, that is also highlighting the fact that this is not just, an internal shift, but an external one as well. And there's something that kind of goes hand in hand here. So there are 2 messages here. One that applies to everybody, which I feel is you're coming into your full divine potential. So it's kind of like, you're recognizing that you are the source of love within, you have the eternal source of love within you. And despite where you are in your life, what path you're on, where you're going, you're awakening to that potential within you. So it's almost like no matter where you go from here on, because you're tapping into that power within you, you'll always feel complete. You'll always feel this love. You will always be happy, I feel, and feel fulfilled within yourself. And that's, it's a very immense transformative power that you're awakening to. And with the Hierophant here, I feel that it also has to do with a very, the deep spiritual connection. It could relate in general where you are just, a self-realization journey, or like an ascension journey where you are tapping into your higher self, the wisdom within you that will kind of, your inner guru, that will lead you forward on your path. For others, it could also translate to a specific guide, a specific deity. It could also be an ancestor, or, like a guru that perhaps that you've had connections with for lifetimes now, and you're kind of like understanding the full power of that connection and what it means to you. And I feel that, whoever this, whether it's your higher self or a deity or a guru or, an ancestor, a star being, that connection will also be very strong. So you won't be alone wherever you go. And that's also reinforced here, where, you're always going to have protection. You're going to have the nurture that you need. You're in safe hands. You're protected. You're guided. In a very empowering sense. It's not like you're surrendering, your power, but you're realizing that because you have this connection, you just cannot be led astray. And that will awaken so much love within you, that will also be reflected in the world, in your physical world, in your external world, where you may attract better partnerships. You may just be happy, you know, connecting to people. You'll no longer feel that you are alone, or that, you know, somehow, you know, if you've struggled with relationships in the past, that will no longer be a concern here. So that's kind of the first message that applies to everybody. There's also a second message here that can apply to those who are kind of looking for this. So if you've been searching for a partner that is kind of like spiritually compatible and also physically compatible, that partner is also coming into your life. And for those, you know, if you're already married, if you're not quite looking for a romantic partner, it could also apply to a friend, or, you know, any, you know, you don't have to put labels on it, but a partner that will truly cherish you. You're gonna feel so belong, like you belong with them. You're gonna feel accepted. You're gonna feel safe. You're gonna feel in love, truly. So no matter where you are in your life right now, those two things are coming to you. And but, you know, the way, you know, specifics of those two things are gonna differ for each person. But it has to do with, there are two aspects here. One being that inner spiritual connection, whether it's your higher self, whether it's, you know, ancestor, deity, you know, a God, or whatever word you want to put there, the inner spiritual connection that will open up, and that will also reflect externally, where you will either meet a romantic partner or a friend, or someone who will truly kind of be your partner, you know, who will kind of be there by your side, and without taking away your identity, you know, without you compromising in any way. You will have someone like an equal with you. So it also feels like a lot of you have waited very long time. It could be that I feel that you've actually waited lifetimes for this kind of, you know, with the stars here and the journey that you've been on. I feel like you've kind of gone through lifetimes either looking for this type of connection, or, you know, just you know that it's meant for you. So now it's finally happening. And I feel that this full moon is kind of a trigger. You know, I'm not saying you'll meet them right now, but you're on this journey right now where this inner shift is happening, where truly you will find that you're releasing a lot of what has happened in the past. You're feeling a sense of love and completion within yourself. Or even if you don't feel it just yet, that's kind of where you want to be. You want to be complete with yourself, feel whole, feel accomplished, feel fulfilled. And if you are feeling that way, or called to that, you know, if that's resonating with you, then that's the journey that you're on right now. In this lifetime. So you're going to kind of find this within yourself, and you're also going to find a partner externally to you who will kind of be there by your side and reflect the depth of this connection in the physical realm as well. So, you know, there's like this two that are going together. And with the Six of Wands, you know, it's talking about victory after a battle. It's talking about recognition and fame and kind of feeling accomplished, you know? And I feel that that's what is happening with you right now. There's also this sense that you are in safe hands. You are protected, you are nurtured. So if anybody is kind of, you know, I feel that if you're asked to kind of compromise, or somebody's telling you you'll never find what you're looking for, or that, you know, if someone is making you feel less for who you are, for asking for what you want, they're not your people. So don't let them pull you down. Know that you have the power within you to actually manifest a lot more. So perhaps, you know, the people that once doubted you or mocked you or, you know, made you feel less than your worth, they're gonna now see what they missed out on. They're gonna see the full potential, and you know, they're gonna finally see that what you've known for yourself all along, your potential, your strength, your gifts. So I think I have touched on everything I needed to. I feel that there's just something a little bit more here with this mantra. I feel that, you know, if you're feeling called to kind of chant at this time, or to kind of listen to, you know, like the crystal bowls with the vibration, something along those lines. It could also be relating to music, chanting, music, anything to do with sound, vibration. If you're feeling called towards that sort of thing, make time for that. You know, meditate with it. If you feel called to join a club or, you know, an organization that will kind of make you feel complete within yourself, go ahead and do that, because there's something here specifically with mantra that I can like sense that there's something more, but I can't quite like pick up on like the words or the translation to say that to you right now. But if you need to kind of like chant or, you know, sing or listen to music that you find healing and therapeutic, that you actually feel is kind of bringing you this sense of connection and safety and, you know, nurturance within you, listen to it more. You know, allow that energy to kind of awaken within you. So let's pull your final card, which says, trust your gut feeling. Let your heart lead you to who you are. That could also be it right here. It's the, I feel like within you, it's a vibration. You know, what I explained earlier, that a mantra is simply a vibration that actually leads to physical changes. It has physical effects. So there's something here within you, a feeling, perhaps like a recurring feeling, a desire, something that you wanted to do or explore. So follow that call, follow where you are being pulled right now, because even though it may not appear like much, you know, it could be something simple, like say you're just craving a cup of coffee and you just want to go to this coffee shop and get this coffee. It could be something very subtle, but listen to that feeling within you and follow that. Yeah, like let yourself be led to what you love. And in time, you'll see that you are kind of connecting to something very strongly within yourself, and eventually it'll get deeper and deeper, where you'll kind of be able to maybe put more like forms or imagery or names to whatever you're connecting to within yourself, and that will also be reflected externally to you with the mirroring here. whatever's kind of shifting within will also be attracted in your physical reality as well. So do what makes you feel most in love, pile 2. Those are your messages. I hope that resonated. I hope you have a lovely full moon and that it brings you all the love and blessings that you desire. And we will see you again next time. Take care. Welcome, pile 3, to your reading. So this is the card you picked, and this says Kurukula. It says to receive your divine inheritance of blessings and support for sacred fulfillment. Certain karmic conditions that resonate at a lower frequency need to be cleared. Kurukula signifies a time of rapid movement on your path and freedom to attract what you want and need. Let go of that which does not belong in your world. Release and you shall receive. Yeah, so this is your overall theme, pile 3. You are coming up on a time to receive what is rightfully yours. And in order for you to receive that fully, there was a need to kind of release certain karmic energies within you. So now that that's been completed or is soon to be complete, there's rapid movement on your path that is indicated. So that's the general theme of your reading, pile 3. So let's see what other cards you have. We're going to save this for last. This is the Sufi Wisdom Oracle card. So we're going to come back to it last, but we're going to pull your Oracle and Tarot cards. So you have taking risks, progressions with journey, release, action, King of Wands, strength, Page of Swords, Queen of Cups, Page of Emotions, and Justice. Fit all these into the frame. Okay. So I'm noticing, even though these cards are different, that's card 11, that is card 11, and they're 2 pages, which is also 11. You know, they're the next card after 10. So even though they're court card, I'm kind of associating 11 with them. You have 11, 6 plus 5 here also adds up to 11. And then I also saw the 2 L's here that are kind of, they look like 11. So 11, and another 11. So this is a time of major awakening and release for you, pile 3. There's something that you're really releasing, and to the point of no return. You're moving forward to the point where there's just no coming back to this. You've transcended a very heavily karmic cycle, which possibly could have felt very exhausting. However, that has kind of led to a glow up here, you know, with kind of the one layer peeling away and a new one coming in. I feel like you're kind of shedding away what truly just is not like part of you anymore. There was probably a necessity for that to happen. It could be to balance karma. It could just be to show you that, you know, don't settle for less than what you're worth. So whatever it is, you know, it's happened and it's over now. And with this release card too, I'm seeing kind of, you know, a major healing that is coming, something that had affected you strongly. It could be for lifetimes, it could be for this lifetime. Kind of a sense of like darkness that, or low vibrational energy is kind of being purged and being released from you right now. I get the sense that you have always been this person of true compassion and dignity and power and love. I feel that maybe even since a young age, you've maybe always had, haters or jealous people around you that kind of just wanted what you had. They were jealous of you because they couldn't be you. And you've maybe, whether it may not be your intention to intimidate others or, come off that way, but other people have noticed that within you, especially your sense of like dignity and power and your high sense of self-worth. I feel that people maybe have tried to tear you down because you're kind of a gentle soul, yet you have this like really kind of regal strength to you that it's kind of confusing to people. Like, why are you so full of yourself but also so relatable and sweet? And like perhaps that has made you kind of vulnerable, even though you're so approachable and sweet and people really want to be like, they want to be part of your story, they want to be part of your energy, but they don't know how to handle it. So I feel like that's the hurt that you're kind of purging, where it has nothing to do with you, but there's this pattern of maybe attracting people that just, even though they kind of really wanted to be with you, whether it's to be your friend, be your partner, they just could not handle you. They could not handle the truth of who you are, your authenticity, your divine dignity, your the compassion that is truly divine within you. So I feel that that was your past, and now it's kind of safe for you to truly be who you are, to kind of be like the magical, beautiful, compassionate, regal creature that you truly are. And you can be that comfortably without feeling like, someone is taking advantage of you, or someone may try to be jealous of you. So it's time to come out of your shell. It's time for your glow up. It's time for you to just be who you truly are. I feel that the energy for you, pile 3, there's a sense that you are young at heart, and even though you may be kind of older, you may be feeling like you're older right now, but your true nature is like so young, and you may feel like you're running out of time, but you're not. There's nothing that you have lost. There's nothing that maybe you feel like time kind of is like passing you by, and that's not true at all here. There's actually something very magical and powerful waiting to come into your life right now, and you're kind of being prepared for it. So at this time, there is kind of a cleanse happening where the old is truly leaving, and even if it hasn't happened completely, it's happening where you're kind of shedding away old, it could be habits within yourself, it could be thoughts, it could be memories, relationships, patterns or choices that you've made in the past that are no longer serving you. And perhaps you're coming up on a time where it's time to take risks. Because, you know, the old version of you that sort of needed to protect itself wasn't willing to take risks because, like, rightfully so, maybe there were people around you that, you know, would have tried to, you know, take what you have, and it may not have been the right time to truly be who you are and truly take the risk to be who you are meant to be. But now that time is coming up, so you may actually find, Pal 3, that from now onwards that you may be called towards people or places or activities that maybe in the past intimidated you or made you feel like you weren't worthy enough, but now you're actually going to go ahead and do those, you know. So it's like nothing will pass you by. Whatever it is you want to do, you will have an opportunity to do that right now. And depending on where you are on your journey, once this release has taken place, it's like there's no stopping you. So if something is kind of leaving your life, let it go. It's okay. If you're still kind of going through a challenge where you feel that something is over, something ought to end, something really needs to change in your life, know that it's a sign that things are actually changing, and it will lead you to something much more authentic and much more reflective of your kind of regal and powerful nature. You may actually not be aware of your full strength just yet. So if you aren't, then know that whatever changes are happening in your life are actually leading you in this direction. Yeah, don't compromise here, Pile 3. I'm seeing that all of your cards pretty much have singular people / creatures. So this for you, you know, I mean, there's like 2 people technically, but like it's kind of your, you know, someone who's maybe jealous or someone who's like not really, you know, compatible with this person, or not really someone who is bringing out the best in this person. So I feel that this is a journey at the moment of individuality where, you know, regardless of what is happening around you, you're going to recognize your full potential and power. And support may come over time. You know, in the future, I think support will definitely come to you. But for now, bring your attention to yourself. Don't look for someone outside to kind of complete you. Trust that you actually will attract whatever help that you need at this time. So work on yourself, Pile 3, you know, kind of embrace who you truly are. If there's like an idea you want to explore, something you just want to experience for yourself, go ahead and do that. Take that risk to, you know, take action towards what you truly desire. And, you know, it's like you'll find out whether it's for you or not. And that is kind of the period for you right now to kind of explore and build a relationship with yourself, come into a really deeper relationship within yourself where you will know yourself more deeply. You'll know what you want, what you desire, what you will compromise for and what you won't compromise for, what truly brings you joy, what truly brings you peace. And it's also especially important right now for you to kind of make time for yourself. With the 11/11s that were, you know, that are coming up so strongly, I feel like this time of spiritual awakening is very immense and powerful. So it's not that you need to isolate yourself. That's not what I'm saying at all. Like by all means, hang out with your partner, hang out with your friend, and stay open to new partnerships, but also make time for yourself individually. Ask yourself how you feel within yourself, within you, you know, like what do you want? What do you feel called to do? What do you want to accomplish in life? So it's even though there may be other people in your life, your journey has nothing to do with them. It has everything to do with you. Yeah, like major awakening, Pal 3, coming strongly into your power, kind of rising above whatever has like maybe tried to hold you down in the past, and shining, empowerment, ascension. Like there's a theme of like coming into like a regal, a royal state, or, you know, within yourself. So let's pull your Sufi wisdom card. So this says, celebrate life, make your life a celebration. Oh, I love the hearts that are here kind of in the center. It felt like they both kind of went together. So with this card especially, Pal 3, with the Page of Emotions, there's something that I feel like, you know, you feel very drawn towards, called to. So make time for that, and make that a priority in your life, to celebrate yourself, celebrate your life. Your life is about what you experience within yourself. So there can be people, you know, who are maybe surrounded by people all the time. They're always doing something, but they're too busy to even recognize the void they feel within themselves. But with you, I feel that regardless of where you are, you're going to tap into that power within yourself. And you're going to realize that your life is really about how you feel within, what you give priority to, what you choose to experience within yourself, more than what somebody else can bring to you. So go after what you want. And when you do that, eventually you'll meet your tribe, you'll meet your people, but that's not like your focus right now. Your focus is to really follow what brings you joy, what awakens love within you. What do you want to accomplish in life? So maybe that's the risk that you need to take. If there's something that you desire to experience, you need to take that risk and take that action to make that happen. You know, it's like, don't wait for something external to come to you, or to give you a sign, to help you, whatever it is. Make it happen within yourself. And if there's something that you need, know that you can ask. You have the power to attract what you want and need, the freedom to attract what you want and need. So there's no constrictions on anything here. It's like ask yourself what you love and then do it. And whatever you need, ask for it and it'll come to you. Because there's something very, the word that keeps coming, you know, is like regal, royal, majestic, just so immensely powerful, that you are destined to kind of create or experience or bring in. And you know, it's like you just need to do that, Pal 3. Follow your heart, do what truly brings you joy and what truly makes you feel fulfilled, you know. So now is the time to do that, to take those risks, to make the change that you need in your life. And that could simply be to release what is holding you back and to just go after what you want. So this is a time of major celebration and happiness. There's nothing at all negative here, nothing at all. So everything is working itself out for you, pile 3. So go ahead and follow your heart and make the change that you want. So that's all for you, pile 3. I hope the full moon brings you lots of love and blessings, and we will see you again next time. Take care. Welcome, pile 4, to your reading. You have Goddess Chinnamasta with this message here, and it says, in order to grow, the soul may need to separate itself from that which it once relied upon. Oppression will be overcome. Do not cling to what has been. Sometimes the best way to heal from the past is to cut it off completely and focus on inner regeneration and reorientation toward a more fulfilling future. You shall know true love and freedom. This is lovely, pile 4. I feel, so this is going to be the major theme of your reading. There is something that you deeply relied upon, or you kind of cherished, is needed to be separated from you. And if there's any sense of feeling that this hasn't worked out in your favor, there's betrayal or oppression of any kind, you will surpass it. And no need to look back on the past. Sometimes the best way to heal from the past is to cut it off completely and focus on yourself towards a more fulfilling future. And you shall know true love and freedom. So whatever I felt like was holding on to you, or whatever maybe you held on from a place of necessity, even if it was, not good for you, there's still pain when, it's taken away, because it's either something you relied upon or something you cherished. So there's some pain that maybe you're experiencing right now, but know that it's actually leading you towards a really a better place than where you were. And if this hadn't been taken away from you, you would have never known what true love and freedom, like what was actually meant for you. So these are your cards. There's Oracle and Tarot, and this is Sufi blessing, or Sufi wisdom Oracle card that we'll come back to at the end. So we're gonna start with the Oracle and then move to Tarot. You have going forward, second house with resources, attraction, acceptance, the Chariot, 5 of Swords, the Chariot again, Hangman, 5 of Emotions, and 5 of Voices, which I believe is also 5 of Swords, or the air energy. So okay, so with the 3 5s in your reading, it's clear that change is imminent, or change is actually happening. With the 2 Chariots as well, movement, change, progression, victorious movement forward is also happening. You also have 440 here, and then 4 4 and 4. So with the number of 4s in your reading as well, that there's very practical and kind of physical shifts that are happening in your life right now. Perhaps there's a move happening. Maybe you have just moved somewhere, or that you're moving somewhere in the near future. Changes in relationships, changes in jobs, all that is kind of happening right now. And overall, you are moving forward. So there's also this energy here of like stillness, because